Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today I was a little bit torn as to what we were going to do. We, of course, have the new Endless mode that has come out, and I wanted to try that, but I think what I'll do for the time being is I will do one attempt to fight the thing from the stars, and then one endless mode run, and we'll just alternate back and forth until we get all of the trinkets from the thing from the stars, and then we'll just do endless mode until we get our fill, and that'll probably be that. So we are having a little bit of a reunion tour here. We have John Cena the Best, Scruffy the Janitor filling in for the dearly departed member of this team. We also have Sir Scarlet and, of course, Swag Master. So what we're going to be doing here, I think we're going to use Holy Lance to initiate. We may just want to go ahead and, for the time being, have Blackjack as just something there on offer if we want to use it in the first round, since Scruffy the Janitor is likely to go first. Other than that, this was actually a team that was requested not only by our very own viewer, Sir Scarlet, but somebody else in the comments also specifically asked for a team that was highly tanky, suggested a Leper or some other high HP class, along with a Houndmaster, a Vestal, and some other tanky class, and I think this fits the bill perfectly. So I'm really glad to give this party composition a shot. Now, am I over preparing? Yes, I certainly am. Thank you so much for noticing. So here's my plan. So I have bought Shard Dust. This will be the third time now, and haven't actually used it. So why don't I buy two? I'm going to use one Shard Dust before we fight the thing from the stars, hopefully. And then if we like the effects, we'll also use one during that battle. Obviously, I have thrown 6 Shard Dust away, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully we'll get some good value out of it. Alright, I should go ahead and turn off the subtitles, since that's not terribly useful right now. I just wanted to use that for the battles in the game or the missions in the game where we're likely to hear new dialogue. All right. So let's shouldn't open stuff up right now. I did pack the map here because one of the big boons that we got the last time we decided to go after the thing from the stars was we saw 2 random encounters in a hallway. Thought that looked a little bit suspect, and it actually did turn out to be that very that very enemy. Okay, how do we want to get started here? I think, yes, we do have Intimidate to de-stealth, so let's trust in that. Hopefully our Leper is going to be able to attack first. No. And this is troubling right off the bat. Actually, I think we go ahead and try and take a kill here because, yeah, I didn't want 2 things to potentially have a chance to stun. Hopefully we will get to go first here, and somebody will get a kill, a stun, something. Yeah, I guess I should have just tried to go for the kill. That was ill-advised. And shit, he's probably gonna bleed, isn't he? No? Okay. Pretty good. And yeah, I don't think we mess around. I think we try and get our kill right now. Bear with me here. I'm gonna try something. Alright, so we got that corpse out of the way, and Hugh, I feel like a genius. That was fantastic. Alright, So I think,
Triumphant pride
yeah,
precipitates a
I
dizzy
think the
fall.
thing from the stars is actually dangerous enough that we just assume that we are going to need all of our consumables for the time being, and that's fine. So I am a little bit curious if this particular DLC is much smaller in scope than the Crimson Court. I think, like the Crimson Court, I think that was like a $10 or $15 DLC, right? And I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, that this DLC was only like $5. So yeah, maybe this is, yeah, maybe this is quite a bit smaller. And if so, that's fine. I guess we'll take care of Bad Gambler. Actually, you know what? I don't think Bad Gambler is that bad of a quirk, and if it's made permanent, that's fine, because it means that it kind of takes up room in our bad quirk column. Yeah, it takes up room in our bad quirk column that we probably would appreciate having there and not, or yeah, probably would appreciate having that negative quirk and not some other. So this should be a guaranteed stun, and let's huge, and hopefully our Holy Strike will hit this time, or Holy Lance will hit this time, and
Eradicated.
perhaps a bit excessive. Yeah. Yeah, now we can... Yeah, now we can get going on this guy. Probably we'll have our Vestal and Houndmaster team up on this one here. Obviously, a mark would be good though, or the protection debuff. Maybe we do that instead. Yeah, why don't we do that? We would like to get this thing down as quickly as possible. Dazzling Light, not likely to get the kill. And actually, if I had been thinking, I might have even tried the coin flip for the stun here. Yeah, you know what? Let's just stick with the plan. We'll start working this guy down. Houndmaster will take another shot next round, and we should be right as rain. But yeah, I don't want this guy lingering around because, yeah, that bleed really friggin' hurts. This is a big... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, this is a big, interesting change. That, yeah, now the Intimidate, I think, before did not hit all ranks. It does now. That's annoying. Fortunately, she does get the, she does get the kill. She's got the, yeah, the crit buff there. And maybe we try and get a Stoon here so we can, like, get a little bit of a chance to do some healing. All right. I am going to stall. I do know that while... oh, nice. While there is a double wide enemy on the screen, there actually is no potential for a stall to backfire. So let's take advantage of that. That was not as much healing as I was hoping for. Still, yeah, that fight went really well. This is a tanky, resilient party, and that's specific. Okay. That would explain why the healing wasn't so good. All right. Okay. That's it, right there. So how do we want to approach this? I think we want to approach it in as good a condition as we can possibly be in. So let's do the fight here. We will figure out what Shard Dust does. Just tap into otherworldly power, but beware its effects. Cannot be used while virtuous. Okay. Alright, so who's going to use the shard dust? Why don't we use that on you? Okay, 10 stress. Okay, so it's a boost to speed. It's a boost to damage. Okay, interesting. I don't know if I'd exactly say it's great, but yeah, it's good to know. And yeah, better to find out here than than somewhere else. Okay, so what are we going to try and do? I think we're going to try and wipe out both of these in the front row here right away. How are we going to do that? Actually, you know what? I thought it was worth a try. Maybe we should have gone for the stun instead, but let's try and take a swing here. And then Hugh. Shit, that didn't go well. Perhaps that was a little optimistic. All right, we got the bleed. Yeah, that may have been just a little too optimistic. Our dodge is great. What is making him so evasive? Good lord. We got a couple trinkets on guard. I don't know. Let's see. Where do our priorities lie? I think... Okay, stick with me here. So we are going to hit the front because we don't want to deal with the potential stun, and that thing's really fast. Next, we are going to try and kill you. Next. Huh, that's very annoying. Okay, next... Maybe we just go for the stone. Yeah, I'll take a coin flip on the stun. That's all right. And oh, he's no longer hidden. All right. Hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully we'll get the kill. And as high as our leper's crit chance is, I think just with the trinkets alone, without any skill ups. Oh, that's actually not that great. Huh. Oh, no. It is. So that's actually 22, and then on a Hue, that brings it up to 31, but it hasn't been so successful so far. Hopefully, John Cena the Best is just saving all of those crits for when we fight the thing from the stars. So, what do I think of the DLC so far? I enjoy it. I guess I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing, like... How do I put this? I'm kind of having trouble seeing, like, a clear end game. And obviously, something that was designed with a, like an endless mode in mind. Obviously, part of the plan was for there not to be an end game, right? For it to be endless. And, while I can certainly appreciate that, it is a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say anticlimactic, but maybe anticlimactic. All right, let's decide what we're going to do here. Obviously, Reflection is very appealing for that crit chance. That'll bring it up to 39%. Bless is probably going to go to you. As far as accuracy goes, Well, it could just as easily go to Scruffy the janitor. We'll have to think about that. But yeah, the religious, if religious get the big protection score, that is very, very appealing. Honestly, both of these are. So let's start with those. And yeah, you're not religious, but you two are. I don't know if stress is going to be a huge concern. I don't know if stress is going to be a huge concern. But what else would we use instead? Alright, well, we definitely want reflection. Yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss here. I think we take it just because we don't really have much else. Actually, Hound's Watch and Release the Hound would be good for kind of the rest of the run. So, why don't we do that instead? Alright, so this is by far a much tankier party than we typically run. Yeah, especially with these protection buffs, but that's good. We didn't end up using... Oh, shit. We didn't end up using Bless. That's my bad. That's my bad. That one's on me. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if we can take these two down in the first round. Okay, one kill here. Holy Lance, I would imagine, is likely... I said likely to get another kill, and as long as he's not stunned, I think we're fine. Yeah, that's okay. Since we are actually... Let's do that. Yeah, since we aren't going to get the... Yeah, since we weren't going to get a kill there, I think that's a perfectly fine investment. After this battle, we need to remember to adjust our skills, make sure that we do have everything that we want. Yeah. But I feel good about this. I feel really good. Alright, so, let's see. 2 bleed. So we would need to get 5 damage here, since we are not likely to get that. Let's try the stun. Alright.
May we find victory.
So it was really fun having Danum here on commentary. Actually, I have always thought and wanted to have somebody kind of on the in the co-pilot's chair for a long time. I was really happy. First, we were able to get Casino Heist in on the act, and that was like 2 years ago now. But yeah, I still look back at that as probably one of the best episodes, or one of the best series of episodes we ever had. Unfortunately, I could not convince him to take the wheel and actually participate in driving the show, but that's fine. So he was one night only performance, but ultimately I was really happy. Happy to have him here. Let's see. I think we keep the guard as sort of an oh shit button. I think Blackjack is not likely to be worthwhile, because I think we'll only get one use out of it. Let's go ahead and wipe this debuff. I think this one's unlikely to matter. Huh. I have to admit, I did not expect that. Alright. How do we handle this? I think... let's try to get the hit here. We'll try a stun here. I don't expect it to work. The fact that it did is a bonus. So, let's... actually... yeah, let's use this. And then next round we're going to... next round we're going to mark here, and he's going to be good. I totally did not expect that. That's very disappointing. Shit. Ah, fuck. That I should have planned ahead there, and I did not. That is my great shame. Okay. Yeah, I have to admit I was definitely not expecting the fight to go this way. Disappointing. Ah, shit. God damn it. Yeah, this fight has definitely put me on my back foot. So now our highly valuable party buffs are what, half expended at this point. And yeah, we are accumulating a ridiculous amount of stress. So no, I would say this is not going well anymore. I was actually highly optimistic about our chances against the thing from the stars, but that was assuming, of course, that we were not going to be fighting it, or that we were going to be fighting it when we expected to, and not now. Shit. Yeah. That's disappointing. Okay, it's all right. We just move on. And I think we try and stun this thing. And just, yeah, try and recover a little bit, because this this ended up not being a terribly good fight. I mean, I'm not terribly concerned either that we're likely to lose here, but yeah, this ended up being far more costly than we had originally planned. So yeah. Well, now this is just embarrassing. Let's take the kill, and just one moment.
Perhaps the turning point.
All right, sorry about that. The air conditioning kicked on. I just wanted to turn it off so it wasn't so noisy. All right. Well, now I'm at a loss. Okay, we have 2 battles left. I think let's go ahead and eat up. And use this as an opportunity to get Sir Scarlet's stress down a little bit. Now, we're still fine. I do want to stress that if we don't fight the thing from the stars, or if we fight it, like, you know, soon, we should be absolutely fine. The only real thing that I'm kind of concerned about is if we take a long time to find the thing from the stars, and it turns out to be like here after our buffs wear out, then we've got a real reason to be worried. By the way, this is my favorite change. I think I said this before. In all seriousness, having Holy Lance hit in the second rank again, it's my favorite change from the big patch that just launched with the release of release of the DLC. Desperately needed. It really just makes
a blazing star is born.
it makes using a Crusader so much feel so much better and like so much more rewarding.
These nightmarish creatures can be felt.
Like
They can
there was a
be
real
beaten.
awkwardness to using the Crusader before. I did not mean to go back. There was a real awkwardness to using the Crusader before because, yeah, you couldn't really plan on necessarily being able to, use his... Yeah, you couldn't really plan on the availability of having his Holy Lance outside of, like the first round of combat, which meant even if you prepared a very mobile party, you likely wouldn't be able to get too much value out of it. That has since changed, and it's definitely a change for the better. I was honestly very, very upset when it was when that original change was announced back in early access that they were going to be removing that or nerfing it down to ranks 3 and 4. So I am very glad that it's back. All right, I think this is smart. Let's just try and get this thing under control. We'll try and stun the front rank. I'm not terribly concerned if it ends up not hitting. Not stunning. That's fine. But honestly, we do want to get this thing out of the fight kind of as quickly as possible. We don't have a really good way. Never mind. I was going to say we don't have a really good way of inflicting a lot of damage on the insatiable ghoul. We actually do, because this thing's double wide. We'll be able to Holy Lance back up to the front without too much trouble. And I was going to say, if we got max damage there, this thing would be dead. That's not likely to hit, so I think, let's just take our damage to the front. Oh, man. I mean, we're fine, but this makes me very worried. If this is our thing from the stars battle, we are suddenly in a pretty bad situation. Okay, laudanum, and let's just take our kill. There's no sense messing around. I could get cute and try to just mark here in the front, but I don't think that's wise. Instead, we'll try our coin flip for the stun. If we don't get it, if we don't get it, we don't get it, and that's fine. We still have Holy Lance here. We'll get her back in the back rank, so she's going to get her trinket bonus, and I think we're gonna come out of this fine. With the mark and the debuff here, we should be able to win the day here without too much trouble. Do we go for the coin flip again? mean, we could even try for a heal. Yeah, he's just right. He's just right there, sort of on the edge. I'm actually gonna, yeah, do a party heal. I think, yeah, I think we would. I was pretty sure we were going to get the kill there one way or another, but yeah, it's good to see that we did. I would have been very disappointed if it got away. So, I forget. What is the buff here? I think it's damage. Damage until camp. Not bad. Alright, moment of truth. Please don't be the thing from the stars. Okay, so I don't think that the thing from the stars can like show up in rooms. I think it is a hallway only enemy. So with that said, we're just gonna get out of we're gonna get out of the dungeon without experiencing the encounter. That's fine. You know, this is we're not trying to like speed run the series here. So if it takes a few extra a few more attempts than usual, that's absolutely fine. In the meantime, let's just enjoy this DLC as long as it lasts. Like I said, it does feel a little bit anticlimactic that there is no like clear cut end that I'm able to see anyway. But you know, that's fine. I'm sure there will be a moment where it feels like, all right, we have experienced everything that the game has to offer, or the DLC has to offer at this point, and you know, it'll feel pretty obvious to us when that point is. I think we keep everything just in case. Like I said, I'm reasonably certain that we're not going to run into the thing from the stars in any of these rooms here, but there is absolutely no reason for us to bet when we don't have to. So that said, I think it is worthwhile to try and take this guy down and use all of our resources to do so. I think this fight definitely has the ability to spiral out of control if we're not careful. Yeah, the Squiffy Ghast is probably the new champion that I am least familiar with. But yeah, I have had enough encounters with it that I know it's no fun to let that thing stick around. I think he is basically like a buff machine, and yeah, once he's able to kind of get rolling and get all the other enemies like kind of pumped up, things can get pretty nasty pretty quick. So yeah, I'll feel foolish if we do encounter the thing from the stars in one of the rooms, but yeah, I'm willing to use the resource right now just to ensure that we if we do encounter the thing from the stars without our camping buffs, we are at the very least in kind of a slightly better position than we might otherwise if we let that battle drag out. Okay. One other change that I actually did not know that we could encounter
treasure could staunch the
a
flow
treasure room without
of
enemies in it.
otherworldly corruption.
That feels like the first time that's ever happened. Huh. Okay. Yeah, one of the other kind of big changes to the game is the sun rings and the moon rings. Obviously, we talked about it a couple episodes now, where, yeah, it's been mentioned that the sun rings are down to 5 accuracy and 10 damage, rather than 10 and 15. And I think the moon rings are down from 15 accuracy and 20 damage to 10 and 15. That's a big, significant change. I think it is for the best. Yeah, we definitely want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. I think that is a change for the best. It seemed like before they were sort of a no-duh kind of relic. Like, obviously you would take it. It's just too good to not equip, at least 2 or 3 of your party members with with a sun ring or a moon ring every time you went out, to the point where it basically meant that half of your trinket capacity was spoken for. Now, there are, I think, a couple of drawbacks, like a couple of very clear, obvious drawbacks to that change being made. It seems like in something of a vacuum, and just kind of stick with me here. So, like I said, I don't think that change by itself is bad, at all. What I do sort of take issue with is the fact that, is the fact that other trinkets lack accuracy and another good benefit. So what I mean by that is, if you need accuracy basically all the time. I would say accuracy is the most important stat, more important than damage, and you know that I'm a huge butt slut for damage. But yes, I would say more important than damage is accuracy, because if you can't hit your opponent, then all the damage in the world doesn't really mean anything. Especially when there is a hard cap on accuracy, to the point where,
but a victory nonetheless.
To the point where you actually have a guaranteed hit all the time. With the sun ring and the moon ring having their accuracy nerfed and nothing else getting an accuracy buff, especially, this was an opportunity for the trinkets from Crimson Court to perhaps get did we miss something? Anyway, for some other trinkets, especially from the Crimson Court, to perhaps get buffed. So, maybe there's a few more options there for accuracy. That would have been nice, because right now it just kind of feels like, well, now I gotta take a focus ring, because I want to be able to hit. So yeah, overall it was a positive change, but I'm a little sad to see that the opportunity wasn't taken to make those Crimson Court trinkets a little bit better, especially since a lot of them have drawbacks. Yeah, would have been nice. Oh well, missed opportunity, but maybe some of the stuff that we'll be finding here will make up for it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.